to the continuation of Lamento Phantasma. Yeah, I did finish this. Dante was pretty easy, not gonna lie. Virgil, I still don't know how to play him. And then, what else did I do? I finally finished Reapers. It was very fun. So I thought that I'm not gonna spoil anything, but my train of thought was the painters that painted the frescoes were, you know, murdered because they didn't get paid or something like that. But yeah, it didn't. It's very interesting. I feel like it's very short, but then it's only part 1. So yeah. Cassandra, I've heard that she's pretty OP. Still don't know how it goes yet. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. It was very gorgeous as well. I mean, Blue Pop did not disappoint. Okay, we're gonna continue with the story. The last time we left it was a spell, right? I kind of forgot who did we fight again. But yeah, we're gonna continue. Thirst for blood. Hundreds of pairs of eyes are fixed on you. The hetero creature collapses to the ground in defiance, its form slowly fading away. Without so much as a glance at the fallen foe, Virgil flicks Yamato to clear the creature's blood before smoothly stealing the blade. Do you need rest? I'm okay. This is the 20th floor. Based on my earlier observations of the Babel Tower's height from a distance, we've now reached the halfway point. 2 doors left. Let's clear this floor in one go. Christian steps forward and pushes one of the doors open. This is... Behind the door lies a vast space. Its floor packed with people standing shoulder to shoulder. Their bodies crammed together. A rough estimate puts their number at 200 to 300. That's a lot of people. Noticing the open door, the crowd recoils in a frantic way, scrambling backward. Only when their eyes adjust, when they recognize the figures in the doorway, do their cries erupt. It's constructs. Aren't you glad that we're here now? Are you here to save us? Their clothes hang in tatters, their face hollow with hunger and fear, their frail forms betraying days of starvation. Oh. Live, provide emergency treatment. Copy. What happened here? The refugee offers you an explanation, his body frail and weakened. The residents from conservation areas, those bats captured us and brought us here. That man in the white lab coat? No, he's no man, he's a demon. Once I saw wings growing out of his body, well, you're gonna be surprised with who we're coming with. I'm done, you're safe now. He comes here regularly to take people, drains them dry, only stops with killing 20 or more, so he's a vampire. And then he mixes his own blood with the red tide, turns it into those bad things. Alpha approaches you from the side and speaks in a harsh voice. There's a pool form of the red tide inside. It must be where the mirror demon breeds those hetero creatures. hundreds of bats, things like demons. They're barely holding on, and most are showing symptoms of punishing virus infection from without going serum injections for too long. They need to return to a conservation area for treatment. I finally remember why Lika was a bit suspicious. Because Thomas was going to revive someone. But they can't live on their own. Do we leave them behind? We can't battle the mirror demon while escorting all these people. The kidnapped residents fall silent, realizing the upcoming confrontation will determine their fate. Hundreds of parasites are fixed on you. A young child, overwhelmed by the heavy silence, lets out a choked sob, only for the mother to swiftly clamp a hand over the child's mouth. Lucia, Lee, and Liv, I'll leave the evacuation to you. Dante, Virgil, and Alpha and I will press forward upstairs. Come on then. Against demons, Dante and Virgil are indispensable. Even the S-Next connection will need Alpha too. If we need to provide treatment to the evacuees. Understood. Lee, establish recon and evacuation routes. Roger that. Lucia, Lee and Liv can't keep all the evacuees, but I need you to lead Grey Raven on this mission. Roger. Commandant, take care of yourself. I will. Let's go. As everyone turns to leave, Lucia calls out to Alpha. Alpha? What is it? Can I trust you? The girl's gaze fixes on Alpha, unwavering. Since when did we become this close? You know what you're going to say. This time, I'll allow it. And I'll leave Commander in care. Satisfied with Alpha's agreement, Lucia turns and walks away. New Oakley. The hetero creature's assault has been ongoing for some time. On finds Lika hiding in a corner, and together they head toward the convoy. Why are you hiding here? I'll take you to the convoy. The captain of the support force from Babylonia is looking for you. On the way, she sees a young man carrying the elderly woman from last night toward the convoy, the two of them arguing as they go. Oh my god. This is her grandson, the one that likes anime. Grandma, please, come on, we gotta go right now. Put me down, I'm not leaving. What does it matter if these old bones die anyway? Let those young folks live as they want. If you stay, I'll stay too. With those words spoken, the elderly woman finally stops arguing. Soon after, Fan brings Lika to Bridget and Max, who are discussing evacuation arrangements. Some fully loaded vehicles have already left, and we don't have enough for everyone. That means some of us aren't getting out. You've got any other vehicles in town? Everything in wheels is already here. We can't scrounge up anymore. Combat personnel will be last priority. Civilians come first. I'll see who's willing to stay behind. I'll stay tuned. Despite advanced preparations for evacuation, a group of people remains left behind due to the shortage of vehicles. Seeing Fawn's arrival, Max pauses the discussion. Babylonian, I brought Lika. Thank you. Lika is visibly frightened as she struggles to understand why Fawn has brought her here. I mean, we are going to evacuate, what are you saying? Noticing her distress, Bridget crouches down and offers a reassuring smile. I'm Bridget, captain of the Babylonian support force. Ask me to look after you. Those vehicles behind me are our transports. We need to get inside and evacuate with everyone else. Hi. What is it? Lika recalls what happened last night, hesitating for a moment before finally speaking up. I think those hetero creatures are after me. I can... Before Lika can finish, an explosion resounds in the distance. A transmission from the front line comes through Max's radio. They broke through. Some bad monsters got inside. Lika faintly makes out the several hetero creatures flying in from the distant front line. I'll stop them. Without hesitation, Bridget snaps her tactical compass into position and lunges forward. Oh, luckily we didn't have to play you because I kind of forgot how to play you already. The hetero creatures this time are much stronger. Faced with numerous enemies, Bridget manages to hold her own against the onslaught, yet struggles to eliminate them quickly. Then a new alarm comes from another part of the front line. Another wave of hetero creatures has breached the defenses, flooding into town. Buildings crumble like sandcastles under their relentless assault. The tranquil heaven of last night now a living hell. Lika watches the scene unfold, her heart twisting with unbearable anguish. No. Get away from here. Gunshots erupt nearby. Before anyone notices, several hetero creatures have crept dangerously close. Lika's breath catches as the young man throws himself between his grandmother and the looming threat. But it's still not enough. A hetero creature lunges from a blind spot, bouncing toward the elderly woman in his arms. No. She watches as the kind-hearted woman from last night falls to the ground. Real-time memory suddenly flood her mind, threatening to overtake her focus. In a stark white hospital room, the curtains hang motionless as a doctor with an indistinct face delivers regretful news. What is it? The air reeks of disinfectant and cold metal, pressing in like a weight. Beneath the bloodstained white sheet, something live. What is it? A trembling hand of a middle-aged person enters her view, fingers twitching toward the fabric, trying to lift away the white covering. Stop. Lika lets out a furious roar as a blinding white light erupts around her. What is this? The entire town suddenly falls eerily silent as all hetero creatures freeze in midair, as if someone had pressed pause on time itself. But the moment lasts only briefly before the hetero creatures begin to stir restlessly once more. The shadow of death looms again. The next moment, thunder roars as lightning flashes across the sky. The gleaming edge of the raft blade slices through the air, severing the hetero creature's wings with precision. Looks like we came just in time. Yeah, sure. Right. Oh, you're right, ma'am. The young man holds the elderly woman to her feet with a warm smile. Bridget, who's rushing back towards the scene, lets out a sigh of relief at the sight. Finally. In the distance, transport vehicles slowly come to a halt as several figures step out. Playing the hero again. Bumpy Natalia reinforced the front line. Simon picked up Aries with them. Bridget update me on the evacuation status. And are you? Lika mentioned in the reports. After issuing orders without allowing any objections, Vanessa turns to Lika, who kneels on the ground, her face edged with exhaustion. Recalling the flash of white light from earlier, Vanessa frowns. The lab, where everything started. Oh, we are fighting, okay. So Dante's rotation is actually easier for me than Virgil. Table tower to the 8th floor. How are you holding up? The four of you walk along the curved staircase, steadily making your way upward. Don't worry, the power armor's got me covered. Are we going to do the cringe shooting again? No way, right? You wave a hand, causing slight mechanical clings from within the power armor, signaling that everything is fine. Which floor are we headed to next? The 38th. Feels like we are close to the top now. Oh. The group pushes open the door to the 38th floor while chatting casually. The lab. Inside the circular chamber, tangled cables and computer terminals fill the space. At its heart, a cylindrical device dances as crimson crystals form from the punishing virus strip outward, while data is still displayed on some of the screens. Nothing like what we've seen, what do you think? Which is expected. Based on the intel you gathered, Thomas was conducting space-time research, which would require a dedicated facility. The mirror demon is likely to change its lair, so this tower most likely constructed by modifying the original laboratory. This is where Thomas conducts it. This is where Thomas conducts his experiments. Where everything started. I need to back up Thomas's data while we're here. It will help you return to your world. Then we wait for you to finish the backup. The mirror team wants to stand by and watch while we gather information, which means someone's gotta scout ahead. Hearing this, Portal turns to open a large door. Heading up with our backward glance, not one to be left behind, Dante strides up to him. Well, looks like we're up. As the two half-demons disappear into the shadows, only you and Alpha remain in the eerie laboratory. Aren't you going up with them? He leaned forward to insert the storage device into the lab computer, asking in a hushed voice. I promised Lucy I'd take care of you. After these words, silence fills the room. The sons of Sparta soon reached the next floor. This floor lacks the familiar ring of doors. Instead, it opens to a vast dome chamber with a single passage leading upward. At the heart of the space stands a hetero creature. Its presence radiates menace, more powerful than any they have encountered before. Things are getting interesting. I mean, I kind of like predict, whether we'll fight. I really hated fighting this one. It's just because the moveset is pretty disgusting. Okay, oh my god.
Go back to hell, Jack.
Which one of you? Not bad. This is how.
That's it. I genuinely don't know how to play Virgil.
Not bad.
Ship jackpot. Now the fun begins. Let me show you what I've got.
Have you decided which one of you will die?
I
You shall die.
oh.
Go to hell. This is how.
What? Oh, he died and I didn't even notice. The gate is open at the top corner. Where's my ring of? Where's my ring of? What is it again? Guidance. I mean, this is really cool. Oh, it's so cool. This one was pretty fun as well. Yeah, more funds. Memory. Erases sharp fragments of memories reappear and rush to the coast of reality with the wave. New Oakley. Hey, how's the situation on your end? We did much wipe them all up. Now we're just cleaning up the battlefield. Jeez, these bats have gone completely nuts. For 2 damn hours, last attack was barely over and out. They sure have. If the people from Babylonia hadn't come when they did, we'd probably be done for this time. Have you heard about it? What is it? That white light just now that made the bats freeze. Must be some new type of flash grenade designed for hetero creatures, right? I heard it was a little girl. She controlled those bats with that white light. I've gotta be kidding. Many people witnessed a strange sight caused by Lika earlier, and already rumors have begun to spread. Every now and then, someone would glance her way, their eyes sharp with curiosity. Bridget, finally catching a free moment, watches Lika. She softens her voice, trying to make herself sound as gentle as possible. Come with me, Lika. She takes Lika's hand and leads her to a nearby room. Lika follows Bridget's lead in a daze, her mind filled with fragmented memories. Razor-sharp fragments of memories reappear and rush to the coast of reality with the wave. The man in a white coat approaches quietly, his movements stiff, his words trapped in his throat. I heard about what happened. Everyone in the project team is worried about you. The department has approved some time off for you. You can come back once you're feeling better. Sorry, I shouldn't keep talking about work. It's just take some rest. Thomas, I think. Take some rest. Thomas says nothing, turning instead toward the memorial altar in the living room, eyes lingering on the black and white photograph. Outside, the doorbell rings a few times before falling silent. Then comes the soft click of the door unlocking, the fingerprint reader granting entry. Thomas, sorry for coming uninvited. I just wanted to make sure my friend was safe. It's been 3 months. It's time to... Thomas? Can you hear me, Lika? The question pulls Lika back to reality. She glances around, taking in her surroundings. She's indoors now, with Bridget beside her, the one who let her inside. At the center of the room, a woman with a commanding presence sits at a table, while next to her is a frail-looking man. I'm Vanessa, the Egret Commandant from Babylonia. This is Simon, the Dark Ares Commandant. Looks like you're able to communicate now. Tell me the details about the white light from before. What connection do you have with the hetero creatures? Lika's face still shows traces of disorientation. I'm not really sure. Vanessa's gaze locks onto Lika, her face unreadable for so long that Lika can't help but feel an intense interrogation coming next. But Vanessa simply pulls out the terminal and activates a comms projection, revealing the figure of a man materializing from the device. Continue with the report of Simov. In front of Lika? No objection to that. I checked the Science Council records and found information on Thomas Hell. Thomas Hell is a former member of Science Council Section 2 under the mentorship of Miss Valentina. According to the records, Thomas's wife died of a genetic disease. 7 years after his wife's death, his daughter Lika also died from the same disease at the age of 14. Yeah, exactly, because the first chapter, he did say that he was trying to bring back someone. That's why Dante and Virgil got summoned. It's a deal with the devil, essentially. The pristine white curtains of the hospital room resurface in her mind, accompanied by a searing headache. Her earlier confusion slowly crystallizes into clarity as the hazy fragments of memory sharpen into focus. The person in the hospital bed, was it Mom or me? It was her mom, and also herself. Beneath the blood-stained white sheet, something lies. Of course, it's me. Take some rest, Thomas. Take some rest. Thomas left the Science Council of the World and went missing 2 years later. He can no longer catch the man's report in the transmission. More memories begin to surface, pulling Lika back to where everything started. Crimson alarm shrieked throughout the laboratory, wrenching Thomas awake from the consciousness, who finds his body sprawled on the floor. As he fights to piece together the last moments, a knife-sharp headache split his skull, scattering his thoughts. In these days, he only recalls a few blurry fragments. Space splintering like glass, a deafening explosion, and then a demon emerges from the fractured space. The demon is grievously wounded, his form nearly obliterated, and what's left is gradually dissipating. The mirror slips from the demon's body, cracking down in the middle. With its last desperate effort, the demon drives its core into the human. With its last desperate effort, the demon drives its core into the only human nearby, Thomas. The instant the mirror touches him, it erupts into two pieces, one half clattering to the ground. Thomas's body, ravaged by the explosion's impact, Thomas's body, ravaged by the explosion's impact, is equally in critical condition. Darkness creeps in, but before it swallows him whole, his fading mind conjures one wild thought: his daughter. Then, amid a blinding flash of white light, the fatal mirror shard transforms into Liga's form. Whole. So they are both the demon then. I remember now. I'm a demon, born from my father's obsession. That's what I thought. The mirror demon's true form is the mirror beside its body. It shattered into two pieces when it came into this world. One piece holds the mirror demon's consciousness, which possessed my father. The other half is me. Now that's unexpected. To be honest, I never expected things would turn out this way. Things are getting complicated. What should we do now? Let's wait until Commander returns from the Babel Tower. I recall the Commander mentioned an expert who handles this situation in a report. The Babel Tower? Because its precious lily hardens, resolve flashing in her eyes. I need to go to the Babel Tower. Now's not the time for you to be willful. You don't understand, there's a connection between the two mirror shards. As long as I exist, the other half of the mirror won't disappear. Which means the mirror demon can be defeated. That's why I need to go to the Babel Tower to see my father. We need to have a private discussion. Go outside and wait for now. Okay. Rika turns and leaves the room. As the wooden door clicks shut behind her, a harsh debate erupts inside. I don't agree with letting her go to the Babel Tower. But that's the only option though. She mentioned the connection between the two mirror shards. If our goal is to defeat the mirror demon, sending her to the Babel Tower is an essential step. That's just her one-sided claim. I mean, either way she's gonna go. There's no way you can stop her. She can just command one of the bats to just carry her there. Rika leans against the door frame, occasionally catching scattered words from inside. Each fragmented phrase tugs at her. Hope blaring one moment, disappointment crashing in the next. Dad? 20 minutes pass by before the voice is finally still. Nicole realizes that a decision has been made. As the wooden door creaks open again, Vanessa appears before Lika. You can go as you wish. Bridget will take you to the Babel Tower. Mirror image. No. Before that, you'll have to face another entity, a mirror image first. I mean, they're both twins, so... Babel Tower, 39th floor. Alright, one more minute. If they don't show up, we're going up without them. Planet Virgil stand idly on the Babel Tower's 39th floor, boredom evident in their postures. So, who is she? What? Oh, come on, you know who? That woman, Nero's mom. Of all. Of all the times you could have asked me, you chose this time. Seriously, I'm dying to know what kind of woman could have won Virgil's heart. Next time we see Nero, we should have a little dinner together. You know, a family dinner. He didn't even pay child support. In response to that question, Virgil simply rolls his eyes. How many children has he have already? Like, you have Alpha, you have Miyabi. You hardly want to ask, what about the women around here? Have you given thought to their fates? Well, aren't you both popular? Take back my question. Another moment of silence falls between them. Coming. Footsteps echo as you and Alpha appear by the door. So, I've collected all the data. Let's work, don't wreck it though, we'll need that for our return. Why would I wreck it? We need to send you guys back. The structure of the Babel Tower's 39th floor diverges from the previous ones. Gone are the multiple doors, instead a single long staircase stretches beyond the open area. Next up is the 40th floor. Yeah, you don't say. You all move forward cautiously. Ahead of you stands the emaciated figure of Thomas, waiting in silence. Looks like we made it to the top. It's a pity that this tower only has 50 floors now. If I had just bided my time a little longer. If I had just bided my time a bit longer, handling you all would have been much easier. I do not want to climb 100 floors, so thank you for 40 floors, even though I'll probably die climbing up that high. Your little games end here. Games? You dare call it games? Hardly worthy of being calling games. Just a futile thrashing of past. Oh, let me see. The Blue Big Brother. Shamefully defeated by the Demon Emperor Mundus. And the Red Little Brother, cowering the human world after the fire, playing house with his precious humans. Alright, now you've pissed me off. You better be ready for what's coming. Time to die. No, before that, you'll have to face another entity. A mirror image first. They are both mirror images already. Of all the mirror images, you choose Virgil instead of... Oh shit! I dubbed... Yo, I press A. You know what happened? It did not make me move. Like, holy shit. What the hell? It did not do it. What?
Let me show you what I've got. Not bad. Go to hell. That's
No. It's so weird. I press move, right? It doesn't register at all.
You shall die. Go to hell.
not bad. Not bad at all.
I don't have any healer. I don't have any healer. Oh, thank God. It's the... Okay, so I thought I pressed the wrong button, right? Because when I press A to go to the left, it does not make me go to the left. It doesn't even make me move at all. So I'm like, what the hell? Yeesh. But yeah, I thought it was maybe a connection issue or something, but I need to check that after. Is this the final chapter? It should be, right? And it's 13 as well. Devil may cry. Anything with a heart may cry. Smoke swirls through the air, and from its depth looms a massive mirror demon with wings unfurling from its back. Finally dropped the human act and decided to face us yourself. boring. As the group turns away, the demon strikes, a blur of motion from the haze, only for Lucia to descend timely from above, intercepting the attack with a flash of steel. Commandant, I ran the bridge outside the tower. That was pretty fast. I can't forget which floor were we in when they decided to talk to Lika about it. Just bringing Lika in, so I took over for her. Lika, is there a reason why you had to come here? I have half of the mirror demon's power within me. Just as I thought. You've known it all along? I mean, they are the demon hunter. We had our suspicion. She is no longer human. Demon would be a more fitting term for what she is now. From what Bridget learned from Asimov, Lika? Lucia glances at Lika, then decides to reveal the truth anyway. Lika died from a hereditary disease several years ago, just like her mother. I exist because of my dad's obsession. Without my help, you won't be able to defeat the mirror demon. What about you? What will happen to you if we accept your help? We'll talk about it later. No. we kinda have to talk about it later before the final battle to like iron out everything. Dante, Virgil, can you separate the demon from Thomas? Because after you do all of this, then you have no plan afterward. It's kind of like, it's sad, okay? Just talk through it now, so at least you can give her at least a peace of mind. Possibly, Yamato holds the power to sever man from demon. I will attempt it. I thought your sword right now is a replica, because we did pull for it. Then let the battle begin. But we did pull for it, and it definitely says it's a replica. Is it I'm the storm that is approaching right now? No, it's not. It's definitely not. Holy shit.
Go back to the jackpot. Jackpot. Now the fun begins. Go to hell. This is how.
I definitely don't know how to play here.
Go back to hell, jackpot.
Oh. That's it. That's the final battle. We didn't even get to fight him on the challenge. What? We didn't even get him. We didn't even get to fight him on the challenge. Okay, it's kind of underwhelming, isn't it? During the battle, Virgil drove Yamato into the mirror demon, forcibly severing its connection to Thomas. After the separation, Thomas appears severely weakened, crumpling to the ground some distance away. Will you still want to live after losing your wife and daughter? And after you tried to like kill everyone basically, you're kind of like a criminal now. A streak of silver splits in the air A streak of silver splits the air as Alpha's lightning-charged blade strikes, shearing the mirror demon clean into once more. Yet no matter how many times it's cut down, the demon reforms, its shattered body knitting back together with the punishing virus. Yeah. Undeterred by its repeated defeats, the mirror demon's focus remains unshaken, its gaze locked onto Thomas not far away. Why do you defy me? The punishing virus, the power of a demon, both bend to my will. With my power and your knowledge, we could go to another world. But there is no Lika and his wife there, so why would he go there? We could share the same crown, ruling as the king of the demon world together. We could conquer the human world and many more beyond it. All for just one consent. I need to read this slowly. Inconsequential price. That girl. She's not even your own flesh and blood, nothing but an illusion created by your obsession. Why? Thomas remains silent, only gazing at the girl behind him with clouded eyes. Father? Look, you've been yapping away non-stop and it's getting really annoying. Dante's eyes burn with a fury no one has ever seen from him before. Not everything needs an explanation. True? True. What? Do you think parents wouldn't protect their own kids? Bullets charged with the half demon's fury blast forth from ebony and ivory, their relentless barrage slamming into the mirror demon and driving it stumbling backward. Virgil. Virgil moves like a phantom, his form flickering behind the mirror demon in an instant. Yamato sings as it returns to its seat, leaving behind razor-edged blade marks that loom in the air, each cut a crimson streak across the demon's body. Though Virgil's face betrays no emotion, Alpha senses the storm beneath his icy, calm, quiet, yet equally seething fury. A momentary calm settles over the tower's summit as the mirror's demon body collapses to the ground. Is it over? No, not yet. The crimson punishing virus stirs, swirling in the air as if summoned. It floats down toward the mirror demon on the ground, slowly mending its wound. You can't kill me. My will cannot dissipate as long as the other half of the mirror lives. Meanwhile, the punishing virus mends my body. Now I am both demon and agent. How do you know what to call yourself? In this world, at least. What does it matter to you? What does it matter if your son's a Sparta? I am immortal. Then we'll just keep cutting you down until you can't get back up. Alpha's left hand flashes with a red glow as she points at the mirror demon from afar, but the red punishing virus continues unabated. No, it's not working. The situation reaches a stalemate. An irritating pest. No. The girl who had been silent for a long time steps out from behind you. Lika? She turns to meet your gaze, her eyes soft and gentle. It's okay. Lika's determination burns unyielding. Everyone present knows that no force in this world could stop her now. With deliberate step, she moves past Dante and Virgil, her gaze locked on Thomas, who is sprawled helplessly on the ground. As if realizing what Lika is about to do, terror rushes over Thomas's face. Lika, no doubt. You need to come to terms with it. So it's now second time you lost your daughter. Dad, I remember everything now. When I left the Babel Tower, you told me to experience the beauty of the world and wish that I would live on with hope. I did experience beautiful things. I met a really cool lady and a mister who doesn't talk much. I also met a kind old lady in the town. She was so nice to me, told me all about her family and gave me a tangerine. And everyone in the town is so interesting. They love bonfire parties and I saw them dancing around the fire. They're all very good people. The lady from the support force is also very pretty. She promised to teach me how to fight someday. But there is no someday anymore. Let me go, Dad. I can't. I've already visited you, Dad. If I stay here too long, Mom will get lonely. As if struck by a sharp blade, Thomas's defiance shatters. He pulls Ligas into his arms, tears streaming freely down his face. Sorry. A soft white light begins to emanate from Liga's body as Thomas holds her in his arms. Don't say sorry. Liga's voice grows faint, dissolving into the air like mist. Live on with hope and see the world for Mom and me. With a trace of reassurance and relief, Liga is gone. All that remains in Thomas's arms is half a mirror. Yet before she vanished, you all saw it, the glimmer of tears on Liga's cheeks. How could a girl who spent her days on the run have known the world's beauty? It showed such little mercy to her. Just as Thomas reaches out to touch the mirror piece, cracks begin to spread across its surface. Liga? The man who has lost everything collapses to his knees, fingers desperately clawing at the empty air, only to feel the last traces of warmth slipping through his arms. A single tear escapes, swallowed instantly by the rain. No. Sensing the other half of the mirror beginning to break, the mirror demon folds itself at Thomas, disregarding its unhealed wounds. I thought you said that the punishing virus was gonna heal you, brother? Seriously, can't you read the room at all? Dante reaches forward, his devil's sword raised high, with Virgil, Lucia, and Alpha close behind him. Wait up. Blade of the blade carves into the mirror demon's form. It throws up its left hand in a futile block, only for the limb to be severed instantly. Having lost Liga, its balance is broken, its defenses visibly crumbling. Pain sears through its fractured body, and fear claws deeper into its core. No, don't. Desperate, it lunges toward the other half of the mirror. Silence. Two mirage blades streak through the air, ripping a jagged tear across the mirror demon's body. Within the gash, something glimmers Something glimmers faintly. That's... Everyone recognizes it. Everyone recognizes it. The half of the mirror that the mirror demon holds, looking similar to the one within Liquor. That must be its core. Take it together. Time to end all this. Devil's Sword, Dante, Yamato, Daisho, and Pyro Katana are instantly gripped tight by their wielders. They also take aim at the half mirror inside the mirror demon's body. Is it time for that? This time of the day? Yes. For what? Probably the word. Yeah, this time probably the word they mentioned before. Group X as one, launching attacks in perfect unison. How do you know that? Jackpot. Both mirror pieces shatter at the same time. The demon's twisted ambitions dissolve into nothingness, lost in the brain-soaked explosion. Because I thought Lucio was outside when they mentioned the jackpot, but it's fine, I guess. New Oakley. Kombinata head to the east watchtower. They're about to be overrun. Leia to the west side. Yes, mistress. Roger that. The Aries, you. Vanessa's question dies on her lips as her focus snaps to the hetero creatures ahead. One by one, the creatures scream their last as they plunge from the sky, vanishing without a trace. The battle at the Babel Tower must be over. As the realization strikes her, she immediately recalls the standing orders and gives out new commands. Well done. Babel Tower. He stepped closer to Thomas. Doctor, we'll need you to come with us to Babylonia. Thomas only stares blankly at the empty ground before him, showing no resistance as you help him to his feet. Alpha gazes at the spot where Lika vanished, recalling their first encounter amid the ruins not long ago. So, even devils may cry. Oh. Anything with a heart may cry. Time to go. Mission complete. Dante turns toward the exit, his usual swagger dull. A poem by William Blake suddenly comes to Virgil's mind, and he starts reciting it softly, his voice low and resonant in the rain. In the southern clime, where the summer's prime never fades away, lovely Lika lay. Songs of innocence and of experience. Well, time to say goodbye. Oh, that's such a missed opportunity. 13 though, they should have just ended on 13. Fate. But for now, their legend still endures. I have to fight. Babylonia, 1 week after the Babel Tower incident. Dante and Virgil sit in a desert shop nestled in Babylonia's commercial district. With most of the people still at work, only a handful of customers linger in the establishment. Dante glances at Virgil beside him, who is quietly flipping through the pages of a book, a poetry collection borrowed from Babylonia's library. You think that Science Council can actually make something to help us get back? Virgil doesn't look up, nor does he answer Dante's question. Hey, don't pretend you didn't hear me. Perhaps they can, perhaps they cannot. They have to. You guys are like collab characters. Wow, real helpful answer. Thanks. Virgil turns the page. If you're so bored, focus on someone else. The Science Council's eccentrics might entertain you. A shudder runs down Dante's spine as he recalls the Science Council members' eyes gleaming at the sight of them. These These researchers have shown uncontainable curiosity toward the two otherworldly visitors, desperately trying to convince them to stay and assist with tests and experiments. I'd rather be at Patty's birthday. Here are your strawberry sundae and water, sirs. Dante takes a sundae, shovels a huge spoonful of ice cream into his mouth, and releases a deep, contented hum. Seriously, you gotta try the strawberry sundae. Virgil takes a delicate sip of water. After all these years, you still indulge in such childish taste. Say that again? At least I don't waste my time reading weird old books all day. With a sharp snap, Virgil shuts the book and lifts his gaze to meet Dante's. Finally brave enough to look me in the eye. There's a training spot not far from here. Out for a little warm-up. Lead the way. No, please. Simulations training field. Let me see how this device works. The training area's background constantly shifts as Dante fiddles with the control panel. Hey, they even have a Babel Tower simulation. And they've got music too. This guy's got some taste. Let me try this one. Nope, absolutely horrible. The training field sound system plays song after song, with Dante quickly skipping to the next track each time. This was pretty good, but not quite what I'm looking for. This is it. I bet Nero would really dig this song. I've waited long enough, Dante. With those words, Virgil surges forward, his right leg carving a graceful arc through the air as he drives a vicious kick toward Dante's head. Hey! Dante whirls around, now snapping up to a block. Don't be so hasty, Virgil. We've got all the time in the world to play. With a flick of his wrist, Dante grabs Virgil's ankle with one hand. Take this! Planting his left foot, he pivots hard, muscles coiling as he hurls Virgil skyward. Even as he is flung backward, Virgil acts. Yamato flashes free, a streak of steel hurled with lethal precision. Time perfectly to strike as Dante's momentum wanes, right before he can reposition himself. Dante catches the cold gleam of steel and moves on instinct, twisting his body just a half turn harder. The blade whispers past, slicing through his coat's hem before biting deep into the ground. Virgil hasn't landed yet. Seizing the opening, Dante wrenches Yamato from the ground and hurls it toward his brother's landing point. A smile curls Virgil's lips, his scabbard snapping out horizontally. As he lands, Yamato slides quickly home, but the force of the throw still slams him back several feet before he skids to a halt. Looks like I'm up one. Dante glances at the gash in his coat's hem. Cheap tactics don't earn points. The match is still even. Whatever you say. The devil's sword materializes in Dante's grip, just as Virgil unseats Yamato, both poised to strike. They stand in silent opposition, eyes locked on each other, the world narrowing to the space between them. Blood burns in their veins. Green curls their lips. The air itself thrums with thrill. Without signal or countdown, they charge toward in perfect unison, a heartbeat of silence falling over the training field. The clash detonates like a storm, a massive shockwave tears upward, followed by a thunderclap that shakes the field's foundations. It's been way too long since we've had proper throwdown like this, Virgil. Box erupt in a blazing arc where the devil's sword meets Yamato, each strike a declaration of unmatched power. I thought I'd be stuck here forever, never seeing you again. Can you imagine that? Utterly boring. That's right, utterly boring. But you came anyway. Guess we're just doomed to keep this clash going forever, huh? As if ordained by fate itself. Even in another world, the fight between the sons of Sparta continues. Their blades carve chaos, still flashing as blood scatters through the air. From childhood to manhood, from past to present, to see one's justice true, one must fight for it, for power to protect what's important. Their white hair appears disheveled from the battle. The same face, the same power, the same blood. Both bleeding women, the twins fall in a daze, each seeing himself in the other. When did their paths begin to diverge? Was it during that confrontation on the cliff? Or during that fire? Or perhaps even longer ago? You're still so stubborn and just as thoughtless. And you're still wearing that smug look on your face. Smiles bloom alongside blood. Hey, I cannot do it. Perhaps one day, the story of the Sons of Sparta will come to an end. But for now, the legend still endures. What?
Go back! Let me show you what I've got. It's got you down. Go back to hell!
Not enough.
You shall die.
Let me. It's showtime.
No, babe.
Go back to hell.
Oh, it's so hard to see. It's so hard to see.
This is how. Thank you. Now I shall jack in return.
Go back to hell. Now the fun. Go.
Oh, sorry.
This is how it ends.
Why is it a reboot though? No, it's
Back to
fine.
hell. Finish.
Can I even? Oh, oh, I can. What the hell?
Go back.
Jackpot. Jackpot.
You teleport away, bro.
Disappointed.
Well, that should be my line.
Scary.
Go back to hell.
Yeah, I trigger Matrix though. Bro, I triggered Matrix, it doesn't even count.
Let me. It's showtime. Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime.
I think I lost. Oops. Sure. Science Council Babylonia. Dante knows Virgil standing beside him. He dislikes places like this, but truth be told, neither does he. The sprawling laboratory comes with activity, its space woven into an intricate web of cables. They snake across the floor, connecting to workstations, spaced at regular intervals. Each station is cluttered with glowing monitors and cups of coffee. The entire lab feels like a living network. Workstations acting as nodes linked by those endless cables. Researchers in lab coats, some young, some weathered, weave through the maze of cables, occasionally huddling in small groups to exchange harsh words, their murmurs as constant and indistinct as the hum of a hive. Dante catches the occasional glance from the researchers, their eyes blinking toward him before dodging away, and sometimes with his exceptional hearing, he even picks up fragments of their quiet conversations. Then abruptly, the murmur ceases. A silence ripples through the room, distant at first but growing louder, until two chiefs step into view. Hey, how is it going? I'll let Asimov explain, he's the expert here. The two humans approach the table where the two half-demons are seated. Their previous battle has depleted much of their stamina, and the table is laden with pieces and drinks, a treat clearly meant for them. Also, you two need to behave yourselves from now on. So could you two behave yourself from now on? Nah, let's do the first one. A training facility was destroyed during Dante's and Virgil's battle. Oh. There were so many reports, they might even dock my bonus. Dante watches you rarely rub your forehead across from him, responding with a guilty shrug. Sorry, my bad. Guess we got a little carried away. So, your bonus? It wasn't docked. Commander Nicola shot down that idea. About a data retrieved from the Babel Tower. As Asimov begins his explanation, Dante and you stop your idle chat. Rosa also shifts his gaze toward Asimov. According to Thomas's experimental data, his initial research direction was essentially a dead end. There were two crucial turning points afterward. First, the Hetero Tower chart. Second, the supplementary data, and tracing back to its origins, it's possible that this data involves Dominic. Just possible. In fact, the fundamental theory behind Thomas's experiment derives from Dominic's early research. One could even say it's the continuation of an incomplete project Dominic abandoned during the Golden Age. Why didn't Dominic continue the research? For several reasons. A human only has limited energy after all. Even a polymath like Dominic would need to prioritize theories based on strategic necessity and temporal constraints. Perhaps Dominic picked up old research again during downtime, or perhaps it was always just for fun. Either way, Thomas eventually got his hands on the later data and the Hetero Tower chart, which led him to stumble upon the space-time portal. Regrettably, even the collapse of the Babel Tower, we can't obtain any more data. Not really following, so can we go back? If you are incapable, I'll try with Yamato. Science Council alone cannot accomplish this, but with Yamato, it's feasible. Oh, it is? Okay. Science Council 1 week later. Everyone gathers in one of the Science Council laboratories. At its center stands a massive circular platform constructed according to Thomas' experimental data, surrounded by geometric polygonal prisms and mechanical arms. You just need to stand in the center of the circular platform and use Yamato to open a portal the usual way. Dante and Virgil step onto the platform and turn to face the crowd gathered around the device. Asimov with his dark circles, the Grey Raven squad they fought alongside before, as well as Hassan, who's supposed to be the president, and another middle-aged man called Nicola. Well, the party's over, time to say goodbye. Virgil unseats Yamato, the blade gleaming as he delivers precise horizontal and vertical slashes. In their wake, a cross-shaped rift slowly yawns open. Then he turns his head, his gaze looking onto you. Let Alpha know I have left. Yeah, your daughter? You try to ignore Nicola's questioning gaze beside you as you respond to Virgil. Alright. But Virgil doesn't wait for a response, stepping straight through the portal. Well, we've all been good friends. Maybe we'll meet again someday. Hopefully. Well then, adios. As Dante steps through the portal, the cross-shaped rift stills behind him. The scene suddenly falls silent. After a moment, a voice breaks the silence in the room. Dante and Virgil really are remarkable in their own ways, aren't they? I feel like I've grown used to having them around Babylonia these days. Will we get a chance to see them again in the future? Theoretically, the chances are slim, but... Well, if the collab does well, hopefully they will rerun, right? As long as we don't let go of hope, I'm sure we'll meet again. The wallet, the hope of wallet. Locked? What? AirPod move. How the heck? I have to redo all that. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Okay. I'm gonna go and at least unlock it off stream instead of now. Because there's still like a lot of things to do, right? And we still have like 37 days. I'm gonna play DMC now. Yeah, got it right. But how am I need to ask my friend. I need to ask my friend if she still has the disc. If she has, then I'll probably play it. If not, then well, the seas it is. I'm just gonna go to the seas. Okay, what is it again? I was gonna say. Yeah, because there's still like 37 days. So after I unlock that, we're gonna do the boss challenge. I still don't know what kind of boss that is. And then we have like the trial of simulacrums or the echo skin. Police echo skin. I don't know what is bite invasion. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it today and I will try to unlock it off stream. There's like still a lot of things to do, as you guys can see. There's like this thing as well, this one. Why are you doing Pepe? But yeah, I'm just gonna end. This draft. I don't know how to do this. I need to see how to do it. At least I can try first before I actually see how to do it. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I'm gonna end the stream now. It's the Ungodly Hour stream, but yeah. I'll see you next stream. Bye.